How Kanye West changed the internet for better or worse. Kanye West burst onto the music scene with an explosive sound and a flair for stirring emotion, but his greatest influence might be how he transformed the digital landscape. Sometimes he used social platforms to spark uplifting dialogue, like encouraging fans to nurture their creativity. Other times, he fired off shocking rants that left everyone reeling.
You hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
Some call him a mastermind who sparks vital conversations, while others see a relentless agitator. Regardless, he shaped the way we talk, share, and respond online. Kanye's first big break came from producing songs for established rappers. His distinctive beats fused catchy melodies, soul samples, and modern drum patterns. Before people recognized his voice, his productions were already making waves. This new sound powered hits for top artists, making him a rising force in hip-hop. Soon, he stepped forward as more than just a producer. He was a rapper with potent stories to tell. That bold attitude set the stage for future digital moves. Right from the start, he showed he wouldn't just follow trends, he'd make them. With his debut albums, Kanye's star rose rapidly. Reviewers praised his heartfelt lyrics and soul-infused samples, while younger fans saw his music as a breath of fresh air. At the same time, the internet was evolving, with blogs and online forums growing popular. Kanye spotted these digital spaces early on. He teased upcoming songs in interviews and online snippets, drawing massive anticipation from new audiences. Engaging with fans directly allowed him to build loyalty. One early positive example, sharing rare track samples on community forums, sparking excitement without the future controversies that would follow. Once people heard his name, searches for Kanye skyrocketed. He filled digital channels with debates about celebrity, style, and culture. Supporters loved his openness, feeling included in something groundbreaking. Critics, however, suspected it was all about seeking attention. Kanye's strong personality mixed with musical skill to form a brand thriving on controversy. Unlike veteran artists dependent on traditional press, he reached fans directly through emerging social media. A positive moment? Posting sincere gratitude when he reached key career milestones. A negative one? Unfiltered outbursts that triggered heated arguments among fans and skeptics alike. As Kanye's popularity climbed, his marketing style broke every rule. While other stars stuck to standard rollouts, he revealed projects at random times, maybe a late-night snippet or a cryptic tweet hinting at new collaborations. Fans hurried to decode these clues, creating huge online chatter. A shining example, releasing a surprise track to celebrate personal growth, thrilling followers worldwide. A more controversial moment, leaking portions of a private phone call, prompting fierce criticism over ethics. This blend of mystery and shock became his digital calling card, a pattern both electrifying and unsettling. His next frontier was fashion. Critics doubted a rapper could break into top-tier design, but Kanye believed the internet gave him direct access to shoppers. Teaming with established brands, he launched limited shoe drops, each sparking a social media frenzy. Sneakers sold out in minutes, with fans clamoring online to grab a piece of the hype. This success showed how to harness viral excitement, yet it also frustrated loyal followers who missed out. Some saw his releases as a clever way to fuel FOMO. Others found the mad scramble stressful, highlighting the internet's power to create both buzz and resentment. Not all of Kanye's digital interactions were celebratory. He gained a reputation for impulsive rants. One day, he might share uplifting ideas about creativity. The next, he'd lash out at peers or critics. Supporters called this raw honesty. Detractors saw it as reckless. A positive example, opening up about mental health, earning empathy from many. A negative instance, launching aggressive tirades at fellow artists, igniting bitter feuds. Whether championing or criticizing him, the public couldn't look away. His online footprint grew with every unpredictable statement, continuing to blur lines between artistic candor and unfiltered chaos. A major turning point was his infamous on-stage interruption at a music award show. The internet erupted in real time. Memes, debates, and shock poured onto social platforms. Fans claimed he was defending genuine talent, while critics slammed him as inconsiderate. On the plus side, the event revealed how fan-driven humor could diffuse tense moments. On the downside, many labeled Kanye a serial disruptor, casting doubt on whether he respected other artists at all. His digital persona ballooned, drawing both admiration and outrage, and foreshadowing even more divisive moments to come. Politics and social issues became regular themes in his tweets, which arrived without warning. Sometimes he'd delete them quickly, but screenshots lived forever. Supporters saw a fearless mind provoking thought. Critics accused him of spreading confusion, a constructive example, highlighting underreported social causes, helping them gain traction. A problematic example, endorsing controversial claims that alienated large segments of his fan base. Each time he spoke, news outlets raced to cover it. Even as he courted backlash, he seemed energized by the immediate feedback loop of digital discourse. Pushing boundaries was part of his brand. Top 5 good or bad moments of Kanye's internet career. During a Hurricane Katrina relief broadcast, Kanye's abrupt statement shocked viewers.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
While some praised his candor for calling attention to racial inequalities, many found the setting and phrasing too intense for a charity event. This moment shaped his public persona in a big way, showing an unfiltered side that would become his trademark. Critics argued he hijacked a serious telethon, possibly overshadowing the relief effort. Supporters countered that he was voicing frustrations many people felt at the time. Either way, this incident foreshadowed the raw, unpredictable style he would bring to future online discussions. Leading up to one of his major albums, Kanye dropped a new track every Friday, calling it the #Good Friday series. Fans were thrilled to receive free music weekly, and these consistent releases created a wave of online engagement. It was a promotional strategy few major artists had tried, blending social media hype with direct fan giveaways. Many credited him with building closer connections to listeners who eagerly awaited each Friday surprise. This rollout not only boosted anticipation for the main album, but also changed how artists teased new material in the streaming era. He claimed established designers refused to welcome him, sparking fiery debates. Some applauded his courage for challenging a rigid system. Others saw his tone as combative, believing it hurt potential collaborations. This online storm stirred sympathy from fans who felt large brands were gatekeeping, but also drew criticism from industry insiders who questioned his approach. Ultimately, his passion did open doors, but it also fueled public spats that kept everyone talking. When Kanye declared his intention to run for president via social media, reactions ranged from bafflement to excitement. Many critics saw it as a publicity stunt, suggesting it lacked a real platform or detailed policies. Supporters admired his willingness to dive into politics, citing a desire for creative reform. Headlines multiplied, and the internet lit up with speculation. Was it a serious campaign or a provocative art piece? This blur between genuine ambition and spectacle defined the moment. Regardless, he proved once again he could monopolize online discourse with a single statement. In a dramatic pivot, Kanye introduced Sunday Service, a series of live gospel performances streamed online. The music, often backed by large choirs and scenic outdoor venues, injected new energy into his public image. Fans found inspiration in the spiritual angle, praising the events for uplifting vibes and community-driven messages. Critics questioned whether he was genuinely devoted to the cause or merely rebranding. Still, the internet buzzed each time he hosted a service, highlighting how he could unite thousands for a shared musical experience, one that felt both fresh and deeply personal to many listeners. Let me know in the comments what your favorites are. Some critics argued Kanye's online presence became toxic. They cited times he promoted puzzling claims, fearing impressionable fans might treat them as facts. Others saw a man wrestling with private battles in front of millions. A clear, positive moment was when he hosted spontaneous live chats with fans, offering them guidance on overcoming creative blocks. Less positively, there were episodes of fiery tweets dividing people on matters like personal loyalty or brand alliances. Supporters stayed loyal, seeing brilliance in his chaos. Critics saw a once focused artist overshadowed by internet-fueled drama. When his most extreme statements hit, brand partners often distanced themselves. The tension between Kanye's free expression and corporate caution was constant. One positive highlight: partnerships that raised money for schooling initiatives, reflecting his philanthropic side. But controversies frequently overshadowed such efforts. The internet, as a global amplifier, exposed every misstep. Even so, his presence never faded. Fans rallied around him, seeing each setback as part of a bigger vision. Companies that stuck around had to weigh public backlash versus Kanye's magnetic reach. This push and pull proved how unpredictable digital stardom can be. In spite of everything, his most passionate supporters stood by him. They celebrated his role as a pioneer who refused to bow to expectations. One uplifting example, sending motivational replies to fans doubting themselves, sparking a chain of heartfelt confessions that built a supportive online community. Still, skeptics claimed he stirred controversy for self-promotion. Each new uproar drew more public attention, showing that in today's climate, breaking the rules could be just as effective as championing worthy causes. His digital influence kept growing, fueled by both adoration and criticism from watchers worldwide. Some argued Kanye harmed online culture by chasing viral shock moments. They noted his pattern of posting sweeping statements or unverified info, drowning out meaningful dialogue. However, others pointed to moments like his push for unknown artists, which helped them gain a foothold in the industry. Journalists noted that his unpredictable behavior often dominated headlines, overshadowing urgent news. Whether intentionally or not, he became a magnet for viral content. Fans defended him as a misunderstood genius, while detractors worried his spectacle overshadowed true artistry. Either way, his approach redefined how modern icons command attention. Industry experts attempted a balanced view, calling Kanye's path a prime example of digital-era influence. One outspoken figure can reshape entire trends. A positive case, his habit of previewing new tracks online, letting fans help refine them. A glaring risk, every impulsive outburst threatened to undo months of goodwill. Without filters, a single tweet could spark major backlash. Kanye's journey illustrated both the thrill and the danger of an artist driving their own narrative. Future creators studied his moves, marveling at how a single post could dominate conversation across the globe. Kanye also changed how people viewed celebrity access. Before social media, stars seemed distant, framed by glossy magazines or managed interviews. Kanye cracked that separation by offering fans a front-row seat to his real-time thoughts, no matter how raw. Some loved feeling closer to his creative process. Others felt it was too chaotic, eroding the mystique once tied to fame. A standout positive example, direct Q&A sessions that made fans feel seen. A negative example, posting personal disputes online, leaving many uneasy about witnessing private drama play out in public. Brand collaboration was another frontier Kanye transformed. Announcing limited product drops online generated massive hype, especially with his Yeezy lines. The shoes sold out in minutes, fueling secondary market frenzy. This approach proved how to harness online curiosity, though it also risked frustrating fans who couldn't keep up. When controversies flared, brands questioned whether the good, unmatched attention outweighed the bad, outcry, and boycotts. His methods showed businesses that stoking internet hype can lead to wild success or damaging backlash, sometimes both at once, depending on how the public mood swings. Kanye's approach to music releases also pushed boundaries. He sometimes launched albums in a work-in-progress form, updating tracks post-release. This excited fans who enjoyed seeing a record evolve, but confused those wanting a polished end product. A positive example was fans directly influencing final mixes through their feedback. A negative example was chaotic release schedules, as last-minute changes collided with streaming platforms and retailers. Either way, it created a round-the-clock conversation, turning albums into living entities. This showed how the internet can transform even the listening experience into a collaborative, unpredictable journey. Feuds became central to his public image, dominating timelines whenever he clashed with peers. Memes sprouted quickly, and fans picked sides. Some saw these conflicts as entertaining hype that kept culture lively. Others worried it normalized hostile interactions. Occasionally, a feud ended positively, showing reconciliation and bridging fan bases. More often, battles felt personal, blurred by public spectacle. People wondered, was it performative showmanship or real animosity? Each standoff turned into an internet event, drawing casual onlookers into the orbit of Kanye's unpredictable persona. The drama kept escalating with every new spark. Kanye knew how to hold attention. At times, this led to incredible achievements, like record-breaking album streams. Other times, it meant alarming statements that rattled communities. One uplifting moment, he live-streamed a benefit concert, channeling proceeds to a children's hospital. A more distressing episode, a string of tweets that ridiculed critics, leading to heated debates online. This duality blurred authenticity with oversharing, leaving fans torn between admiration and worry. Yet they kept watching. His raw magnetism showed how an artist could thrive by turning social media into an ever-shifting performance space. Many wonder what Kanye's story reveals about online fame. Some say it proves that engaging people directly is vital, but that a balance between honesty and caution is crucial. Others view him as a cautionary figure, warning celebrities to think before posting. A positive example, when he carefully explained his creative vision, rallying fans around a new project. A negative example, bringing family issues to the spotlight, causing discomfort among supporters and fueling gossip. Either way, his imprint looms large, transforming how modern icons handle fame in a hyper-connected era. Beneath all the noise, one reality stands. Kanye's blend of artistry, ego, and vision shifted the cultural landscape. He shaped style, music, and the rules of celebrity engagement online. Fans cheer him for shattering conventions, granting them unprecedented access to his world. Critics say his tactics introduced chaos, overshadowing his artistic gifts. Regardless, he forced viewers to hang on every post, every live stream, and every cryptic hint. He redefined how to harness the power of the internet, proving that being outspoken, whether creative or combative, can make someone impossible to ignore. After so many wins and controversies, people wonder, will Kanye keep rattling the internet's cage, or is a new wave of bold voices poised to take over? Time and again, he's shown he won't simply fade away. Even when trouble erupts, headlines rarely forget his name. Some predict he's on the verge of another reinvention that might change online culture again. Critics, however, sense public fatigue. Have we reached his high-water mark? Or does the next chapter hold a more shocking twist in his ongoing digital saga? Think of every groundbreaking moment, every polarizing tweet, every spark of brilliance or controversy that lit up social media. He used the internet as his personal stage, inviting cheers and jeers alike. As new platforms evolve, no one can say for sure if he'll adapt or if the audience will move on. Yet one fact remains: Kanye's story transcends mere entertainment. It's the tale of how one individual wielded digital platforms to redefine celebrity culture, for better or worse. And if he strikes again, will we be ready for what he unleashes next?